Imagine a ship so powerful it can launch fighter jets, command drones, and shape global events, all without ever touching land. These floating fortresses known as aircraft carriers are colossal symbols of naval dominance, projecting power across the world's oceans. Only a select few nations possess the resources and ambition to build and command them. Their presence can alter the balance of power, serving as mobile airbases that sustain operations for months, independent of any shore. Launching and recovering aircraft from a moving deck is one of the most complex feats of engineering and human skill ever achieved. So, how many of these ocean giants does each country have, and why does it matter? The answer reveals a hidden map of global influence. Join me as we explore the world of the aircraft carrier. What is an aircraft carrier? It's not just a big ship. It's a mobile airbase, a floating city, and a sovereign piece of its nation's territory. Within its steel hull, thousands work together to launch and recover aircraft on a deck that pitches and rolls with the ocean. Jets are catapulted into the sky at incredible speeds, thanks to steam or electromagnetic systems, a violent controlled burst of energy. Pilots must land on a moving target, catching arresting wires with supreme skill and nerve. Below decks, there's a labyrinth of hangars, workshops, living quarters, and even hospitals, a city at sea. Carriers come in many forms: supercarriers with full air wings, helicopter carriers for amphibious assaults, and light carriers with versatile capabilities. Supercarriers are the apex predators, carrying fleets of high-performance jets and early warning planes. Helicopter and light carriers, though smaller, extend a nation's reach and flexibility. Each type plays a unique role in the ecosystem of naval power. The ability to project air power from the sea is what sets carriers apart from any other warship. They are the ultimate tools of influence, able to respond to crises, enforce no-fly zones, or deliver humanitarian aid anywhere on Earth. In short, aircraft carriers are the backbone of modern naval strategy. Let's see how the world's navies stack up. The United States Navy stands alone, unmatched in carrier power. It operates 11 nuclear-powered supercarriers, each a floating metropolis, over 1,000 feet long, with crews of more than 5,000. These ships can sail for decades without refueling, limited only by food and supplies. Each carrier's air wing, up to 75 aircraft, outmatches the air forces of many nations. F/A-18 Super Hornets, F-35C stealth fighters, and E-2 Hawkeyes form a multi-layered shield of offense and defense. The U.S. also fields amphibious assault ships like the America and Wasp classes, which can operate F-35Bs and helicopters, acting as light carriers. This multi-tiered fleet gives the U.S. Navy unmatched flexibility and global reach. Carrier strike groups, each with escorts of cruisers, destroyers, and submarines, are self-contained armadas. At any moment, several groups are deployed worldwide, first responders to crises and guarantors of sea lanes. The scale is staggering. No other nation in history has commanded such a formidable naval force. These carriers are the backbone of American power projection. Their presence alone can deter conflict and reassure allies. The U.S. Navy's carrier fleet is the gold standard by numbers, technology, and global influence. No rival comes close. But the seas are changing. China is rising fast, transforming the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. It began with the Liaoning, a refitted Soviet carrier used as a training platform. Then came the Shandong, China's first domestically built carrier, a sign of growing industrial might. Now, the Fujian has launched China's most advanced carrier, featuring electromagnetic catapults like the US, enabling heavier, more capable aircraft. China's carrier fleet is expanding rapidly, with a fourth ship already in the works. Analysts predict China could have 6 or more carriers by the 2030s, fundamentally reshaping regional naval power. For Beijing, carriers secure trade routes, enforce territorial claims, and challenge U.S. dominance in the Western Pacific. Each new carrier is a statement of intent, a symbol of China's ambition to become a true global maritime power. The pace is relentless, and the impact is global. China's carriers are no longer just prestige projects. They're operational tools of influence. The rising wave is becoming a tide. The world is watching closely. The carrier race is on. In the Pacific, Japan has quietly transformed its naval power. Once limited by its constitution, Japan's helicopter destroyers like the Hyuga and Izumo classes were always more than they appeared. The Izumo and Kaga, Japan's largest warships since Dobutuan, were designed with the potential to operate F-35B stealth fighters. Now, Japan is converting these ships to launch fixed-wing jets, effectively giving it 2 light aircraft carriers. This extends Japan's defensive perimeter and air control over its remote islands. While not on the scale of US or Chinese supercarriers, these ships mark a profound shift in Japan's strategy. They provide new autonomy and flexibility, reducing reliance on the US fleet. Japan's careful language avoids the term attack carrier, but the reality is clear. The Izumo and Kaga are powerful tools for a changing security environment. Japan's quiet evolution is a resolute assertion of its own strategic autonomy. The era of Japanese carrier aviation has returned. In Europe, France stands out as a premier carrier power. The Charles de Gaulle is the only nuclear-powered carrier outside the US, giving France global reach and endurance. Its air group, centered on Rafale M fighters and E-2C Hawkeyes, can control vast airspace and project power far from home. The Charles de Gaulle has seen action from Afghanistan to the Middle East, proving its value repeatedly. France also operates 3 Mistral-class amphibious assault ships, versatile helicopter carriers for amphibious and humanitarian missions. But the Charles de Gaulle is aging, and France is developing a new, larger nuclear-powered carrier, the Pang. This next-generation ship will feature advanced catapults and a future air wing, ensuring France's place among the world's top naval powers. France's commitment to carrier aviation is clear. It's a statement of independence and global ambition. Europe's deck remains strong. In the Indian Ocean, India is building a true blue-water navy. The INS Vikramaditya, a refitted Soviet carrier, anchors India's Western Fleet operating MiG-29K fighters. The INS Vikrant, India's first domestically built carrier, marks a milestone in national engineering and self-reliance. With 2 carriers, India can maintain continuous presence on both its eastern and western seaboards. This dual carrier capability gives India strategic depth and flexibility few navies can match. Plans are underway for a 3rd, larger carrier, INS Vishal, with advanced catapults and heavier aircraft. India's carrier fleet secures vital sea lanes and projects power across the Indian Ocean. The ambition is clear: to be the preeminent naval power in the region. India's journey is one of patience, adaptation, and growing confidence. The future of Indian naval aviation is just beginning. Carrier technology and ambition have spread worldwide. Italy's Cavour and the UK's Queen Elizabeth-class carriers operate F-35Bs, restoring top-tier naval power to Europe. Egypt, South Korea, Australia, and Turkey have all joined the carrier club with helicopter and light carriers, expanding their regional influence. Even Thailand and Brazil operate smaller carriers, while Russia's troubled Admiral Kuznetsov remains a symbol of past glory. Each ship reflects national pride and strategic need. The carrier is a powerful tool, even in smaller navies. The global fleet is more diverse than ever. The allure of controlling the skies from the sea endures. The story of the carrier is now truly global. From US giants to China's rising fleet, the aircraft carrier remains the queen of the naval chessboard. These ships are floating ecosystems, symbols of power, technology, and ambition. As new technologies emerge, stealth jets, drones, and new naval powers, the competition to rule the waves intensifies. Will more countries build carriers, or will new tech make them obsolete? Share your thoughts below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit subscribe and let us know what to explore next. Until next time, stay curious.